17 farmers here this year, and they're here so people in the community can come and talk to them and meet them and ask them what they grow and how they grow it and what they include in their CSA shares. And it's a way for people to be connected to the people who grow people in the community. It's a way for people in the community to connect to the people who grow their food, which is really special.
It's an opportunity that we don't often have, many of us don't often have with the CSA, meeting so many people interested in local food. We're lucky, since our farm is an urban farm, we often have people at the farm, and so we have probably a greater opportunity, but many of these farmers don't. So this is a chance down here where they can really explain themselves. They can explain their farm, they can explain what they do, what they grow. The members or potential members, they can get a vibe from that. I mean, they get to know the farmer now. Do they like what they're saying? Do they like what they're producing? Do they like what the farm sounds like? It goes way beyond just the financial aspects of it. An event like this creates that sort of chemistry, or brings those sort of ingredients together to form that sort of chemistry. We've done it, had CSAs before this event, but I think this has really gelled the whole concept. This is what makes, I think, the movement move forward, an event like this.
It's great. Well, and I was part of this event when it very first started, and it was tiny, and I was one of the founders of the local slow food chapter, and we used to get together and make hors d'oeuvres for this event. And I mean, there are probably thousands of people here today, and so if you can imagine trying to make hors d'oeuvres, we can't do that anymore. It's just gotten huge. But we used to make all of these hors d'oeuvres so they could taste what the farmers were growing, and farmers were dropping food off at my house the week before, and then I was distributing it to different cooks from our food community, and we were cooking all, and it's incredible how, I mean, I wish we could still do that, but it's incredible how big this event has gotten, so that that's a little bit beyond our, so it's been really, really fun to see that evolve. And I've, started out by having a table with some information about food preservation, and then as it's gone along through the years, we've developed these different workshops that people can go to. So it's just been so exciting to see the popularity of it grow, and the number of farmers that serve our area have grown as well, which is really important, because if people are getting more interested, we need more growers to support that interest. So it's been so exciting to see that grow.
So I put on the Intro to Community Supported Agriculture workshop, and that's for people who are new to community supported agriculture and they want to know how it got started and what it's about and what they can expect.
My workshop was called Cooking from Your CSA Box, and so my goal is encouraging people to sign up for a CSA, but I know one of the obstacles sometimes is they're feeling like they might get things that they've never had before, they don't know how to cook, they've never tried, they won't like. And so trying to get them to understand how to maximize what's in their box every week.
A CSA is community supported agriculture. So what that means in a traditional sense is that you buy in at the beginning of the farm. At the beginning of the farming season, you buy a share. In exchange, you get a box of vegetables every week or every other week, depending on the option. What's nice about it, from the producer standpoint, is we get the money to fund the things that we need when we need the money, so we can buy our seed, we can do our fertility plans, and can kind of set a plan for the season. Where for the consumer, it's nice because you are supporting a farmer. You're able to kind of ensure the security of our food economy by giving a nice steady income to a farmer and a little bit more reliability in a field that's not quite reliable, and you get a great box of produce every week.
Most CSAs offer this program. Again, it's a benefit to the farmer because they get some additional labor on the farm. It's a benefit to the member because they are work for their membership rather than pay for their membership. But more importantly, it gets back to that idea of getting people to know where their food comes from. We at our farm have a worker share program. Many of the farms that we know do, and invariably in the season the worker shares will think they almost owe us money for this opportunity to work on the farm, because that is a pleasure to them to do that. It's a benefit to us to get the work done, it's a pleasure to them, and it's a program that seems to be pretty successful with lots of folks.
One of the things that we provide to our CSA members is we put together a box, and the box is the freshest stuff that's in season. So you'll get whatever is currently at the peak of freshness. With our CSA members, we put together a box that reaches a certain value. The value of the box is slightly above what it would be at market value. So then that box gets brought to the drop-off location. That's a very important thing when you're picking up when you're deciding on a CSA, is to try and determine if the drop-off location is convenient to you. If the drop-off location is convenient, it doesn't matter what the product is, it doesn't work. So that's the first question I ask people when they come and they are interested in a CSA is, here are our drop-off locations. Are these convenient for you?
Most of the people that I know that belong to CSA, I won't say the box is a plus. It's definitely a part of the reason for becoming the CSA, but also a part of the becoming a part of the CSA is to have this relationship with a piece of land, to have this relationship with the food, to have this relationship with the farmer that grows the food. They want to know that. If they have kids, they especially want the kids to know that, and that becomes a big part of it. We see a lot of families joining CSAs for the benefit of the kids, not only for the health of food, but for the opportunity for the kids to come to the farm. So there's what we say, a number of us in the CSA movement, is if you don't know your farmer, it's not a CSA.
I feel like getting a CSA every week is like Christmas every week, because you get this box of food and you're like opening it up and you don't know what's going to be in there, and then you take it out and it's beautiful and it tastes delicious and you just want to cook it all right there. And so you never know what, you pay once, and then throughout the rest of the season you get it feels like a free box of food of the most beautiful produce that you can imagine.